Thanks, Provost Challey. It's a great honor to be here today. It certainly is a privilege to be at this long-standing tradition where we express our gratitude for the excellence that we see in our faculty and staff. Your commitment to UNF to make it a phenomenal institution is greatly appreciated. For those of you who recently started your career at UNF, I'd like to officially welcome you to the Osprey family. When my wife Maria and I arrived in town in May, we knew this was a special place. And so I'd like to introduce you to my wife Maria, who's sitting there in the third row. So Maria, could you please stand up? So she's actually the special person of the two of us. So I appreciate you welcoming her. In just 14 short weeks, the campus in Jacksonville have become home to us and actually became home on day one. When people ask us what we like about Jacksonville or do we like Jacksonville, actually my wife has the best answer. She says, what's there not to like? And so if you think about Jacksonville and you think about UNF, it's a great place to call home. I'd also like to congratulate today's award winners, especially our new Distinguished Professor of the Year, Dr. Adele El-Safdie. This is the highest honor we confer upon a university faculty member, and Dr. El-Safdie is very deserving. He is a dedicated teacher, an international scholar. He's really phenomenal, and we're so fortunate to have him call UNF home. Before we proceed to the awarding of honors, I've been asked to discuss with you what the future looks like for UNF. As I told the Florida Board of Governors, it's a new day at the University of North Florida. We're going to be laser focused, and particularly we're going to be laser focused not only on student well-being, but student success. Student success, it's really pretty simple in terms of what we're going to do. It's about attracting great students. It's about retaining them, make sure they come back. It's about graduating these students because we have a social obligation to graduate them. And it's also about placing students, making sure that they have jobs, making sure that they have an opportunity to really contribute back to society. So it's all about attracting, retaining, graduating, placing students. It's a pretty simple model. As a professor of 31 years, every day I wake up thinking about that. How can we create a better experience for our students? We're going to talk about creating a culture for success that focuses on a few terms that you're going to hear a lot about: integrity, respect. We're going to talk a lot about innovation and excellence. And we're going to talk about being uniquely UNF. It's not about being like some other institution. We're going to figure out what we do best and what we can do best and what people aren't doing and what people aren't willing to do. Because we have talent, and the talent is the unique talent is the people sitting in this room. You can't duplicate our faculty, our staff, and our students. So it's an exciting time. And it's not about being okay. It's not about being pretty good. It's not being about very good. It's about being excellent. And it's understanding what excellence is, because that's also important. And then we want to create this phenomenal experience for our students that distinguishes our university from any institution in the country. We are doing this already, so the foundation's there. We just want to build on it. We look at things that we do really cool and really creative. Our faculty engage with our undergraduates in research. We have the Alligator Eggs Project. And so a lot of you have seen that. It was on, I think, CBS Good Morning not too long ago. We have the Adaptive Toy Project, which is really phenomenal in terms of giving back, students from different colleges coming together to make a difference for students who are handicapped and making a difference for their families. We have real-world experiences that our students participate in. 87% of our UNF seniors take part in internships or real-world experiences before they graduate. We lead all state institutions in job placements, and that's something to be proud of. We're also at the forefront of what I call the seamless classroom. It's trying to figure out where the classroom ends, where the city begins, where the city ends, where the classroom begins. We're already doing some of these things, and people aren't doing them anywhere in the country. I had the opportunity to witness and listen to the results of the DSSG project, Data Science for a Social Good, where our undergraduates in data analytics across disciplines were partnering with nonprofits to make a difference for them, to bring a quantitative bent to who they are and what they're all about, to answer questions that help them be better. And that's what the future of education looks like. It's students integrated with the community and the community integrated with the students. And so the classroom is everywhere. This is tremendous, and I really want to thank all the faculty who have spearheaded and continue to participate in these initiatives. You indeed are special people with a tremendous heart. Today, though, I'm challenging every college, every department to be innovative and develop new ways to expand and enhance these opportunities for our students. Because, by the way, it's okay to be ambitious. Remember, you are by definition, everybody who's sitting in this room are really ambitious people. And you know and you understand how to achieve dreams and how to realize those dreams. After all, you figured out how to be among the few who have graduate degrees, terminal degrees, work at a major public university. That's pretty special, very special. You know how to create opportunities for yourselves. You have dreamed big, and you're big winners. And so we want to instill that in our students. We want to make that central to our culture here at UNF. As I tell people, I'm in the opportunity business, and you are too. If we do our jobs really, really, really well, we create opportunities for other people. We create opportunities for our fellow colleagues, for our staff, community members, and importantly, our students. Everyone in this audience is a difference maker. We want our students to be difference makers too. Think about getting up every morning and finishing each day with the question, did I make a difference today? Think about the individual and collective impact of everybody answering yes to that question. Did I make a difference today? Pretty powerful. The world would be a great place if everybody's making a difference every day. Ospreys are, and Ospreys will be known as, difference makers. As a marketing professor, I'm excited about defining who we are and telling our story. As I've promised state leaders, we will be the next breakout university in Florida. We already have passionate faculty, staff, and students, and we have, by the way, the most beautiful campus in the world. So we don't need any rankings for that. You have to refute it, okay? So pretty difficult to refute that. Now we just need to concentrate our efforts on raising expectations, focusing on the horizon, and seeking perfection in all we do. It's really through setting big ambitions, combined with excellence, combined with a spirit of innovation, combined with a culture of mutual respect, that we will make phenomenal things happen at UNF. I'll close with a quote. I was watching tennis, so I used to play tennis, so I watched tennis kind of thing, so go figure. There was a gentleman, a young man who was 19, turned 20, was making a run through the tournaments a couple weeks ago, a guy named Szymanski. So I have to also watch Greek people because my wife's Greek, so we have to root for everybody who's Greek. Just kind of keep that in mind. But he was making this run of beating top 10 players, and at the end they signed the camera, and they signed the lens of the camera, and he's all of a sudden writing words, and you can't figure this out because you're reading it backwards. And finally they showed on the right side of the camera, and the saying was, "It doesn't get any easier, you just get better." Doesn't get any easier, you just get better. Teaching doesn't get any easier, research doesn't get any easier, making a difference doesn't get any easier, but you get better. So I promise you that together we'll always get better to the benefit of our students and everyone seated in this room. And I look forward to working with you and working for you and leading with you to make a difference at UNF. So thank you very much.